Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is SOFEA MOIRA binti ROHAIZAT and I'm from KM1101C. Today we would like to present about how Ministry of Tourism deal with Visit Malaysia 2020. Ministry of Tourism has decided to propose for Visit Malaysia 2020. Visit can be defined as an act of going to see a person or a place as a guest. Yet, Visit Malaysia is a campaign that have been introduced to enhance Malaysia's privilege in the eyes of the world while attract the investors from all over the world to invest in our country. Moreover, tourism is one of the most important sectors to ensure the service sectors in our country growth. However, after the virus of COVID-19 hit the world, Visit Malaysia had to be conducted virtually. It is also was planned to be cancelled. There are also many of negative impact if the Visit Malaysia 2020 is cancelled, such as the source of income cannot be generated into our country. It is also caused Malaysia lost 25 billion in 2020 as there is no tourism activities due to COVID-19.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is ADILAH binti OMAR and I am from KM1101C. So today, I'm going to explain the planning for Visit Malaysia in 2020. Planning is the process of defining goals, setting the actions and establishing the strategies or ways to coordinate activities towards accomplishing and achieving organizational goals. Planning is the important process because we will be able to know the direction or plan that need to be done within 5 to 10 years later. The pandemic has demanded our country to implement the Movement Control Order (MCO) in effort to decrease the number of COVID-19 cases in Malaysia. Because of that, our Ministry Datuk Sri Nancy Shukri and the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia MOTAC has planned to proceed the Visit Malaysia 2020 by implementing the Tourism Recovery Plan (TRP) under National Tourism Policy. The Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Datuk Sri Nancy Shukri, has planned to revitalize only domestic tourism due to no international travel was allowed by offering more creative and attractive travel packages to tourists who stayed in this country only through digital platform. Tourists need to adapt with contactless travel such as cashless payment, online booking and contactless check.
Assalamualaikum, my name is SYAIRAH binti SABTU from class KAM1101C. Today I will present about organizing a Visit Malaysia 2020. So what is organizing? Organizing is the process of determining the tasks to be done, who will do them and how the staff will be managed and coordinated. Organizing also provides the mechanism for persist and integrated and also cooperative action by two or more people. The organization allocates tasks to individuals belonging to the different departments under the charge of different managers and execute integrated action. Organizing is important in Visit Malaysia 2020 because the organization that have done by certain parties can develop the tourism industry in addition, guaranteeing return in economic and social from the country in 2020. Second, through the organization of Visit Malaysia 2020, our country can establish and strengthen cooperation with the country involved. The cooperation that has been established will be strengthened with the involvement in the tourism sector. For example, Malaysia has established cooperative relations with several countries in ASEAN, such as China, Japan, India, to develop tourism sector in Malaysia. This year, the whole country has experienced a serious COVID-19 pandemic. This has led Malaysia to organize a Visit Malaysia 2020 campaign. Our Chief Ministry of Tourism, Datuk Sri Nancy Shukri, have organized a campaign on Visit Malaysia 2020 during our pandemic issue. Ministry of Tourism has set up the digital website to attract tourists during a pandemic by using POLC, which include planning, organizing, leading and controlling system. And then they'll also organize a virtual tour such as the Grand Gateway, Grand Heart, at Kuala Lumpur to the tourists in Visit Malaysia 2020 campaign.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad ZULHAIQAL bin IRWAN from class KAM 1101C. Today I would like to talk about managing of the problem in case of Visit Malaysia 2020. Based on my opinion, controlling strategy that ministry can identify and manage in overcoming the problem and issues for Visit Malaysia 2020 as a principle to undertaking the issues is by increase of quality of our industry and workers. Malaysia's tourist business is growing and becoming one of the world's most appealing tourist destinations, as well as the vital part of the country's economic and social development. To begin with, the government said in Trust one of the 9 Malaysian plans that tourism has become one objective to boost up the value chain and on numerous regions that have been focused. As we all know, Malaysia's tourist industry is a significant foreign exchange earner, contributing to economic growth, attracting additional investment and expanding job opportunities. In addition, the Ministry of Tourism will spearhead the industry's development. Increase of tourism industry. The tourism industry is one of the most significant things that may help Malaysia improve its quality of life by attracting tourists from across the world while also growing its economy. The tourism sector is a vibrant and competitive industry that necessitates the ability to read the changing customer demands and wish, as well as customer happiness, safety, and enjoyment, and is the most specific of tourism firms is both outbound and inbound tourism and travel. The tourist business is organized into 5 categories: accommodation, food and beverage service, recreation, entertainment, transportation and tourism service, souvenir shop, restaurant, hotels, transportation, and museum are just a few examples.
Assalamualaikum, my name is ZALIKHA binti ZAKIAN and I am from KAM 1101C. Before we start to my main point, let me explain the meaning of leading. Leading can be defined as the process of directing and influencing all organizational members, involves motivating them and resolving conflict towards achieving organizational goals. Leading also can be determined as the capacity to direct and motivate the members of work group toward the accomplishment of organizational goals. Leading can be found as the third element in management. It is also an important thing as it will be a benchmark for the organization to gain their goals. In Ministry of Tourism, Datuk Sri Nancy Shukri plays the role as someone who helped the team or individuals in achieving their goals, which is runs a campaign during Visit Malaysia 2020. Malaysia welcomes nearly 25 million tourists annually and permanently reason our vibrant, multicultural and multi-religious nation may be a multi-faceted gem that sparks the maximum amount of interest together with her quiet graces and natural attraction as her wild truly wants. Visit ASEAN country year may be a campaign event controlled from time to spotlight the simplest of what Asian country needs to supply as a #1 traveler destination in Asia. Moreover, Malaysia has largely been off limits to foreign travelers since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic for the first time in the world that has claimed many lives, has forced tourism ministers to lead strictly and seriously. The Malaysian Ministry of Tourism has conducted tourism activities in the country only. Therefore, the responsible party, namely the Ministry of Tourism itself, has set the SOP that must be compiled with by the community who want to travel throughout the country.